And welcome to Strength Hammer Podcast, back in its full, not original, but full form. Episode 198. Alex is back from vacation. I'm back from vacation. We haven't found a reason to not get together to record, so you're stuck with us for another week, everybody.
Here we are. Here we are.
Yes.
If you're bored of us, too bad. You have to listen to the whole thing.
Yep. You cannot change this
no
channel.
choice. That's right. You opened it. You think that that X button will take you out of this podcast? It won't.
Yes.
Don't even try it.
The good news is this won't be a long podcast because there's nothing going on.
Nope. Yep.
However,
nothing particularly exciting.
Well, there's two things exciting. You and I each have a picture of it.
Okay.
Alex, how's your lawn?
I haven't done this podcast for 2 weeks, and I was genuinely like, what is exciting? I don't think there's anything exciting. Yes, the lawn is cut. The
lawn is cut.
Came back from vacation. It was overgrown. We had a little bit of rain.
We've had a lot of rain. No, you don't understand.
No way.
There's been so much rain here while
really?
I've been gone for work and you've been gone for vacation. It has been... It's going to be a great fall. The autumn leaves are going to be spectacular because they're going to be full of water.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, we had some rain on vacation, but I guess we were far enough that we didn't catch as much of it.
Yeah, you were safe. It's been... Listen, lawn looks good. The trees, I don't know how new your phone is, but it looks really crisp on this video here. Yeah, so
thanks.
It's a good composition.
Appreciate it.
I think it's because it's blurring your arm, but focusing on the trees and the grass.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, iPhones do a pretty good job. Yeah, I did notice that because it was so overgrown, like my whole backyard is covered with just clippings of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Myself, yesterday did some tidying of the garden, which really doesn't much in it, but today I cut the grass.
Very good.
It was also way overgrown. You can see in this picture, since it's so fresh, you can see the clippings. Because I don't bag. I don't do that stuff now. Like that's,
Me neither.
But I literally was like, it's gonna rain a little bit at 1 p.m. today. It's like maybe I'll wait till after, and then my brain just went, do it now. Did the gym, came home, I did it. I literally finished and just let loose for a solid hour of rain. So glad I did.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, we really haven't had, I remember last year, maybe the year before, there was a bit of a dry season, which results in a lot of yellow patches. And I really haven't had that this year.
I only have a few, but it's kind of like where it's usually at because just the shape. I'm not a perfectly flat lawn. It's a little bit small, has some bumps. And also, I did some tree trimming. There was one bush on the side of my house that was kind of starting to rub against my neighbor's house, which they're cool. It's not a big deal. But I was like, all right, let me go trim that up.
Sure.
And I had to knock on her door and say, hey, I trimmed it. It's still very close to your house. I can't trim it further because there's a bird's nest in it right now. Oh, no way. And it was like perfectly, I'm like, you're staying there. And you know what? Yeah. This old gentleman, like he's like 92. He's like, awesome.
Yeah.
He does not care at all. He's like, cool, appreciate it. Like, awesome.
Yeah, don't move that bird. That's awesome, dude. You want to hear a crazy animal story that I had?
Yeah, please.
I found a bat in my basement.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In your basement?
In my basement.
How did it get in there? Like I've heard
no idea. No idea. I was looking like what holes it got through. So here's what happened. It's gonna sound awful. I felt terrible.
Did it come through the chimney?
Maybe.
Okay, anyway.
Question mark? Anyway, so when I bought the house, somebody else owned it for a while. I didn't really do like a deep clean of the house. Sure. So what I believe what happened, because I did not set it up, is they left a mouse trap.
Okay.
In a corner on one of the windows in the basement, and the bat got into that mouse trap, and somehow it wiggled its way and fell into the sink in the basement. So when I arrived, I was putting some Warhammer away. When I arrived,
oh yeah, that's right next to your Warhammer table. That sink.
It's like next to the Warhammer table. So I was putting some stuff because I had a bunch of crap cleaning up my Warhammer room. Regardless, I just glance and like move over. What the heck is that? I see this bat trapped in a mouse trap, being water tortured by my leaking faucet. I felt awful.
Waterboarding a hurt.
It was
bat.
Yeah, I felt horrible. I felt horrible. Now, I was talking to a friend about it yesterday, and he made a very good point. We don't know how long it's been there. It might have survived because they had water,
That's true too.
right?
Yeah.
So as much as it was awful, they had water, so it could have been there for a week. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But it was still moving, it was still breathing. So I got it outside, and it was kind of an anxious animal. It was just breathing but not moving, face down. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna die. So anyway, I didn't know what to do, so I created a little shelter of cardboard because it was gonna rain.
Yeah.
And then I go check it out the next day. I didn't know they eat bugs. I found some berries and put around it. It didn't eat any berries.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
They eat bugs, but like, yeah.
yeah, the berries I think were too big. Anyway, so I put a box over it. The next day I go check it out. I look inside of it, and it's gone. So I'm like, yes, yes, the bat is alive. Bat is gone. Awesome.
Or some
So I
hawk
pick up
got
the,
it,
I
or
pick
cat
up the
got
box
it.
to
Yeah.
pick up the box to remove it. It's hanging upside down in the box.
Alive?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, it's just chilling
So
there.
that,
Okay.
yeah, just chilling. It's just recovering. So I'm like, oh, never mind. Put the box back down. Come out the next day. It's gone.
Okay. So
So
it probably made it if it was hanging up. So it recovered strength. Okay.
chances are it's alive. Hopefully, no animals got it. It was kind of hiding in the box. So I'm really hopeful. So I think it's a good end to this story. But that was very random. Found a bat in the basement.
That's yeah. How would that like? My only guess is you just need to check your roofs for all of your vent intakes from like your furnace
Yeah,
area, just to make sure
yeah,
that like you still have a cap on it.
yeah,
Because if the cap's off, it
yeah.
might be more likely for them to get in. That's weird, but
Right. I'll take a look because I've looked into from the basement, didn't really see anything. So I mean, yeah, maybe I'll go on the roof and check it out.
I mean, you could, yeah, you could. Yeah, your roof's not too tall.
No, it's fine.
Well, congrats for that. I don't have a bat story, that's for sure.
Nope. Saw a bat very up close. And I'll say they are,
Oh,
when
they're
it was
cute.
upset at me,
They're cute.
they're cute. Well, they're cute when their mouth is closed. When it was like yelling at me, like "Kirk, kirk, kirk," and like baring its fangs, it was pretty creepy. It was pretty creepy
It,
looking bat.
yeah, it was just more afraid though. It's fine.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. No, I really hated for it to suffer.
Like I said it's like spiders. Like I was always like a little bit creeped out by spiders until I started a garden and I realized what they did for me, and
Oh
now I
yeah.
actually love spiders. Like I see a spider, I'm like, okay, we'll put you in a safe place. You're good.
Oh yeah. No, the
Unless
same
you're
thing with
unless you're
bats.
physically poisonous to me or the cats, then we have
Sure,
a
sure.
problem.
Right.
But we don't really get that around here. So
No, no. There's what like there are some black widows, I think.
there
Right.
could be, but like it's not going to be
Very
inside of the
unlikely.
town that I live in. It's
Yeah.
like that'd be the weirdest thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, the
And
bats will
bats,
eat. I think bats will eat spiders too. So
they definitely eat bugs and mosquitoes and all the bad
yeah,
guys. So that's and I guess that they do carry rabies. So you don't get bitten by them, but that's the only thing.
right.
Yeah. That's my bat story.
Okay. I guess pumpkin beer's out now, so I'm
Ah.
having my favorite
Wow.
pumpkin
It's
beer.
early.
It honestly this feels late for what it is. It's still too early. I'm still full late summer August mode, like sunflowers,
Sure.
city pop,
Sure.
music, just like. But like I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, if you're gonna sell it, I'm gonna buy it.
Sure.
I'll have one or
Sure.
two, and I'll probably forget about the rest until it's actually cold. And anyway.
Yeah. Well, I guess it is almost September in 2 weeks from the time of
No,
recording.
it's August, and I refuse to let August go away without a fight. Okay, I love summer so much. I don't want it to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. The school starts back in 2 weeks for me. So
Oh, that's
I
right.
feel
You
like
actually have to worry about back to school.
summer is over pretty soon. 10 days actually. Yeah.
I always enjoy going, like to the Walmart stores and stuff like that, to the back to school section because I didn't like it as a kid too much. I liked it a little bit.
Sure.
I liked it more in college, but I like walking around the back to school section to see like what the cool stuff kids can get now.
Yeah. Cool new things. Yeah.
Yeah, like what's because like let's be honest, what are you gonna buy that you could take to school that's school themed that still distracts you from being in school? I like that.
Very good point. Yeah. Markers. Yep. Different kind of markers.
Like AK
Cool pens.
markers, which can paint these beautiful dwarves I see here on screen right now.
Wow. What a good transition.
Yes.
Yeah. The dwarves, man, I'm still working on them. I thought I was almost done. And then I see like how much highlights I still want to do. You know me, I'm trying to be a perfectionist with this.
Right. I thought you
And
were washing them at this point because
I did watch them. Yeah.
yeah, if everybody you might have seen this picture on Tale of Seven Warlords.
Yes.
Alex has done more since then.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I thought you were washing them now. I thought you were done with highlights. So sorry.
So I did watch them, but now I decided to highlight them more.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm still taking my time with them. I do want them to look really good. And the problem is now that I'm going to add more, I'm going to try to match. So it's going to take a long time to add more models, but it's all right. I don't think I'm going to highlight the silvers and the golds, but I do want to highlight almost everything else. But yeah, pretty close to being done.
I mean, to be fair, if you were to highlight those golds, it would just be taking the gold marker from the top and just scraping it down once, like almost like a dry brush with it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah,
yeah,
you just have to be careful with the markers. Like highlighting the beards and stuff and all the detail is taking so much patience and work with the markers.
I wonder if you should just use the markers and then just dry brush the beards to highlight them, because I like that might be quicker.
Oh, absolutely. At this point, it's not about being quick. It's about saying I painted the whole army with markers only.
This is about Alex getting a AK sponsorship, which I'm fully behind. AK sponsor this man.
Dude,
because
I would love it.
He will promote it well. I'll probably get a few free markers from him for fun because I'm his friend. This is a win-win. It's great.
This is the first hobby product that I'm like this excited about, because it's genuinely been a game changer. I've been painting just between clients. I've just been taking the silver. Let me get it. There's silver and painting the salamanders.
Oh, nice. So you are getting you're getting that unit done. You're cool.
Well, we'll see.
You're trying. Yeah.
I'm trying. It's taking a little bit, but it's so easy, and like it stays wet for so long. There's the tip.
I can imagine
there's the silver.
Yeah,
it's great.
That's got to be really good for Space Marines after you do the basic priming. That's got to be fantastic, actually.
It's super good. Nice. Doesn't require you to get a paintbrush, any water. You probably should. No, it does dry out eventually, so you got to wash them maybe once every 3-4 weeks.
Oh wow! Okay, sure.
It's such a good tool, and people have said before, like, well, no, the tip will eventually, split a little bit. Like,
yeah, but I'm used to working with bad tips. If you see my brushes, it's a feature. Yeah.
Yeah. No, so I genuinely cannot recommend them for the price for what they do enough.
Cool. Yeah, no, I still want to pick up like a black and a brown just for like touch-up basing for events at the very worst. But it's the more you do with it, the more it's coming together.
Absolutely.
And to be fair, the more you use them specifically, the quicker you'll get, just like any other paint tool or product out there.
That's what I'm thinking as well. Yeah.
Although I'm very excited. We talked about in Tale 7 Warlords, and actually recently I was on Warhammer Weekly, Vince's show, talking about AOS lore. So go check that out. And if you're here, you probably already watched that show, so I don't need to promote him, but you should because he's wonderful. He talked about like that Monument Hobbies one step that was talked about on the.
And that's so funny, dude.
And I was like, Vince, everyone tells me it's so good. I don't understand it, and even he's just like, you just gotta try it. So I popped into the hobby shop today briefly to buy my White Dwarf, which, by the way, this month's White Dwarf, not great.
11th edition.
It's the only thing, like, I literally was like, okay, sorry, White Dwarf aside. Sometimes with White Dwarfs, I'll skip over some things. I'll read things that are interesting. If I see a Necron piece in 40k, I don't care. I'm skipping it.
Yeah.
I'll usually read the lore piece, the Black Library, whether it's 40k or Fantasy or Sigmar. I'll usually read the Age of Sigmar piece, but this time it was mostly it was Tale of Four Warlords and Warhammer Quest, which I'm like, okay, sure. I literally skipped to the entire end, and the only thing I was like, oh, this made it worth it, is there was a quick reference sheet for the new 40k that I pulled out.
Oh, that's super helpful. If you didn't buy the starter, that's nice.
I didn't buy the starter. I just got the book for free. So yeah, I was just like, okay, I guess put this aside, and I didn't read anything else in it other than the narrative. I'm like, okay.
Fair enough.
You can skip this one unless you're a 40k fan. FYI.
Yeah.
Well, I lost my train of thought on that. Oh,
one step.
Yes, I'm hoping to go up to the hobby store tomorrow when it's not pouring down rain and I don't have to rush, and see if he has any to try it. I don't know what yet. Probably just a random. I'll buy like a Reaper model. Just try something. See what it looks like.
Yeah. I am looking at just pictures of like people painting one step, and I'm not quite getting it either.
It sounds like you're describing paint to me.
Right. But it sounds like you're describing a good quality paint. Like it just one layer is enough to cover, like have good coverage.
Well, if I don't see any at the local shop, I'm going to message our clubmate Luke, who visit Fabricators, the larger shop out in the city.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's there. But like, hey, pick me up too. I'll give you money. I just want to try. I want to try it. And
Sure.
I'll
Sure.
give you the bottle to try too after me, because I don't care to use it. I just want to know what it's like, because it's like,
Yeah.
is it
Cool.
magic or not?
Yeah, everybody's talking about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Which, yeah, I'm interested. I'm looking at the pictures and nothing seems crazy to me.
It looks like paint.
It looks like paint, and it's not. People saying it's not contrast. It's not like a wash or a contrast or
Right.
army paint or quick paints.
But like they're like the way they describe it, it sounds like paint. Like
Yeah.
I I play. There's two video games I play. One's called Harvest Moon, or Stardew Valley is a more common version of it, and Animal Crossing. And I remember trying to explain to friends what these games were, and I'm like, you need to try it, because no matter what I say, it's going to sound like it's useless and not
Yeah.
for you. And everybody that tried it, on my opinion, said this is a wonderful game series, and
Mm.
I'm in forever. I'm assuming the paint's like that you just
Mm.
can't describe it,
Mm.
but once you try it, you're like, this is part of my repertoire now.
An experience. Yeah.
Yeah, so
We'll see. Yeah. Well, I'm interested for you to try it and then try to describe it to me.
yeah, like that's my it's not my it's one of my hobby goals right now is to get it, try
Yeah.
to explain it to you, and then give you a bottle and be like, now play with it.
Sure.
um anyway, your hobby looking good. I have some
Yeah,
more hobby
thank you.
too.
You do.
My picture's washed out, I just realized, but hey, here it is anyway. So I am working on the 30 blood hags that have been on my desk for months now. What I will say, I have two more colors past what this picture was, because I couldn't remember what time Alex was good to record tonight. So when he told me, I'm like, okay, neat. I just kept painting. So I am working on the silvers right now, and the metallics are the last thing I do before touch up.
Cool.
So I think I have silver, a little bit of gold, touch up, wash, base, done.
Cool.
So by next weekend, these will be done. Maybe even by end of this weekend, if I just get froggy and I'm bored Sunday and I just want to go for it. So
Cool.
these are moving along and I'm excited for it, except for the fact that, Alex, I just sent you that picture. I don't know where to put them. I have no more space for Warhammer armies right now. And
I think you completed Warhammer. I think you're done.
Mostly because you know why? Because I still have this lovely gift of some Dark Angel Horus Heresy Terminators to do.
There we go.
And more importantly, I'm not going to... Actually, yeah, here's the box. The biggest backlog thing I've had for the longest amount of time ever in my life. These stupid peasants.
Peasants! You've been talking about them for a long... I think this is the longest time you've had a backlog. Like a substantial backlog.
I keep putting other things that pop up ahead of them, because I just don't want to.
Sure.
However, autumn's coming. That cool, cozy atmosphere. For some reason, the peasants, because it's like the farm style nature. Like I like farms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my goal is to get these blood hags done. Oh, you know what? My gosh, I'm dumb. I didn't. Here's the Dark Angel box that I showed Alex, but not anybody else. And here's the peasant box, because I had my hobby up on screen. All right. Sorry. Anyway.
Nice.
Hey
Chuck. You're not dumb.
Okay, thank you. I'm just bad at this, which is why we have 700 and some subscribers. We have, well, no, I'm not dumb because of that. I'm not bad at this. I don't care to push, and the people that do follow us here are really cool people because they actually know what we're about, and that's more important to me than having 100,000 people. Well, I wouldn't mind the money, but anyway. Regardless, the OGs know who they are.
That's right.
But yes, but I'm my goal is to get these blood hags done in a week or two, and then get these terminators done, hopefully within the first week of September at latest.
Cool.
Because I want to get the cool weather going, and the only thing I have to work on is peasants.
Yeah,
because
that'll be cool.
Yeah, knowing what's coming for GW, and just in general, like unless there's a surprise reveal of something old world related that I'm excited for, a bunch of new Daughters of Cain stuff, which is very unlikely, or Tyrion or Malarion for Sigmar.
Sure.
Which I think those are very unlikely as well. There is nothing coming out for Warhammer outside of maybe an Arcane Journal book or two that I need or plan to buy.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I completed Warhammer. I don't...
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are you passionate about? You just got a new army with ogres.
Yeah, I
So
haven't had a
it's like,
chance to play them yet because we've been doing other stuff
yeah,
at club nights. So I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, you really don't need that. That's an interesting place to be where like I really don't want or need any more Warhammer. Like I do. I still collect armies and like I'm working on so many other projects right now. But yeah, you're in an interesting place.
yeah, I mean, like I've had a sprint. Now the other thing is too, it's like I always the best part of starting a new army is getting that like that fresh start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but like Cathay's been the closest thing I've had since that in a while.
Yeah.
And if Kislev comes out, I'm not going to start it because I know you are, and I know a
I'm
couple
gonna
of people
start
at the
it.
club are. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that's cool. Have fun with Kislev.
Yeah.
Um, I've again like, there's not really many other Sigmar armies that I've been excited. Like, if they release Nippon randomly, which is the Japan
For Old World?
for Old World,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
that'd be interesting. But like, do I want to have Cathay and Nippon? Like, I
Oh,
don't like.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
Nippon is also we haven't have we had ever any models for Nippon?
I don't think so. So
Yeah.
honestly, I think that's farther off. I think we're more likely to see like the Italy style armies popping up. The
Yeah. Or something from Total War. You know, I feel like
yeah
the Vampire Coast would be very reasonable
yeah
to have that.
we'll see something like I said. And there's not going to be a new elf army, so I'm not a guaranteed buy on any new army for Old World. There's no hidden elf army that we know of.
What do you mean? Because Dark Elves is going to happen at some point.
Right, but I have a dark elf army.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like
Nothing,
I'll buy the
nothing new you're
character,
gonna
but
buy.
like yeah,
Sure, sure.
like they're if they're like, hey, here's dark elves, then cool. I'm buying every arcane journal. That's done.
Sure, sure.
But if it's like, hey, here's dark elves coming out, I'm like, cool. Any new character models? No, then I'm good.
Yeah, they're gonna release some new. They're gonna release a new character
Eventually, and I'll buy it.
maybe I don't know what else they would release. Maybe a unit.
It
Yeah,
would probably be a character. I bet they'd give us a better version of like they'd give us that dual kit that we see of all the other armies now, like with a
sure,
hero on foot and horse, cold one, I
sure.
guess, for their
Because their
case.
dragon is pretty good still. Oh, the cold ones could use an update. Maybe it could be a cold ones.
No. I like their cold ones. They're
Really?
better than the lizardman one.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
I don't
That's
think their
true.
cold ones need an update. I think it wouldn't hurt, but I don't think they need it.
Sure, sure. I mean, they're
Um,
not as derpy as the lizardmen. I think they're still a little. Well, they're not, actually they're not bad. You're right. You're right. They're not bad.
yeah. Like I
Hmm.
don't know what they would release for Dark Elves other than a random character or two, which is like sure that's a
Yeah.
day of painting at most.
Actually, you're right. Dark Elf models in general are actually really pretty good.
They had a nice update in 8th edition. There's a
Mm,
few oddities, but like that's why they're lasting so long into Sigmar.
yeah,
They're solid kits.
yeah.
Like
That's a good point.
even
Yeah,
in Sigmar,
you're
I
right.
think we have another 10 years before they need to change the Witch Elf kit.
Right, right.
Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, anyway, there's nothing major coming, so that's why I haven't
Yeah,
needed to rush. But I'll finish these blood hags, and then like yeah, autumn is going to be all about the peasants and getting that slowly painted, and it's going to be just a unit at a time. I'm going to build them
sure.
all and just grab a unit, paint it as I feel like it. Not going to
Yeah,
try and knock it out all at once. Not going to rush through it, just for fun. Because as I said, the aspect of having a brand new blank slate isn't there. I've kind
yeah.
of shifted that feeling to a different hobby,
Mm.
which I'm going to give myself a little self promotion shout out here. To my second Instagram. I finally did it a while ago. It's mostly for a side business. It's on screen right now. It's called Save State Mods because I didn't know if I wanted it to really corrupt the strength hammer and figure out how to shoehorn in all of this together. But since
Sure,
this is a
sure.
business, I kept it separate. Maybe I'll combine eventually. But I mod and repair Game Boys, modern
Yeah,
screens, clean them up. So just general pictures is what I put on here. It's nothing major, but it's mostly to promote the Etsy store, which you can go search. That's it. Save State Mods.
awesome.
Go give it a follow if you're interested at all in any of that.
Yeah, that's also. I'll be honest. I've never been into the Game Boy. So, who is your target audience? Is it people who used to play Game Boy? Is it people who
It's
wish they?
it's millennials like me.
Yeah,
People late 30s, early 40s
yeah,
that grew up with it and are mad at Sony for getting rid of physical media, all that sort of fun stuff. So,
sure, sure. That's fun.
um,
So for Game Boy, how do you play games on it? Because you don't download them, right? So you have the cartridges, like for.
so there's two options. There is buying official cartridges, which
Mhm,
sometimes is not expensive, sometimes is way too expensive.
sure.
There is devices out there that you could purchase that allow you to put legally obtained ROMs, which I never do, onto an SD card and it looks like a Game Boy cartridge. You put the SD card in there, it goes in. So, and to be fair, if you reach out to me on any of my platforms to ask about that stuff, I'll happily teach you how to do that.
Cool.
But if you're looking to get a nice, new, clean, original hardware with updated shells, buttons, and screen, go check out that Instagram. Give it a follow. Check out the Etsy store if you want. I have a few things up. It's slow.
Sure.
But like it's fun starting my own business. You know this, Alex.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
Your parents do it. My parents do it. And I'm like, well, I finally found what I want to actually do as a hobby / make money on, because I don't want to do it in Warhammer. That's obvious.
Right. I mean, yeah, you would be a commission painter with Warhammer, right? But I don't know.
No, I wouldn't be a commission painter. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know what I'd do to make money in Warhammer. Like, because YouTube algorithm is going to support primarily the algorithm of what's the new hot topic, and I don't care.
Sure.
Like, this is not shade thrown to like Squarebase or anything, but like I don't care to reveal leaked information. Even when I see it, I don't care to reveal. That's not what I jive with. I'd rather let it be revealed and then talk about it.
Sure.
And I'm not underneath an NDA. Neither are you to not. We could talk about the leaked PDF I literally have on this desktop, but we're not doing it because we don't want to. I honestly, I don't care to paint stuff that's not mine anymore.
Yeah,
did it for events and GW and all that stuff, and I still will on occasion for GW, but like I don't. It's not what I want. Yeah. I'm not good enough to coach people. My biggest thing that I'm just generally good at everything. So I'm really good at connecting with people. So I'm a good networker, but I'm not going to charge to help connect people to help each other, you know? Like that's like I maybe I could have, but I'm just like, I'm just gonna sure, talk to this person. They know this. I know lots of people. That's kind of the thing. So like I've never found a way that I wanted to make money in this hobby. And if this YouTube randomly took off, sure. Yeah, then sure. we'd be splitting revenue right now, but it's not, so who cares?
Well, cool, man. Yeah, I'm glad you found something, and I hope it takes off. Hope you get some clientele, and at least it supports itself.
Yes, because I did kind of make a major purchase to get in, but I found a great deal. So, but hey, if this podcast ever stops, that means I've gotten so busy with that there'll be a separate thing going on for retro video games. So you'll still be able to hear from me, and at that point, honestly, Alex will start his own podcast about Warhammer. And he'll grab Neil.
Maybe.
He'll convince Neil to join him, and I'll just be like, "You motherfuckers."
Neil and Matt, and then you eventually.
Come on, anyway. I'll be like repairing cables. Like,
is it the same podcast?
It's the same podcast. We just keep looping it. Yeah. All right. Anyway, self-promotion aside, there is a little bit of news.
Yes, there is.
Not a lot, but we're going to stretch it out as much as we can. We've already stretched 28 minutes already, so we're
doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, actually.
I think we're getting professional at this.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost, there's been a new update for Warhammer events. There's a new home for Warhammer events. And you're like, okay, I didn't know there was a home for Warhammer events, which really, it was just articles on Warhammer Community.
Warhammer Community, yeah.
But, one, great pictures here. Know most people in these pictures, which is fun. It's a quick place to go see, hey, what's the next one's coming out? Because there's one this weekend somewhere in the UK. I don't know. I've never been blessed and asked to go to the international ones. Not because of any of the US people making those decisions. Anyway, but regardless, they've done a lot of updates, and some of these updates we've talked about because I've heard about them and they are a long time coming. But more importantly, if you click on like the events page itself, what is a Warhammer event? That's great. You do need that. New people get in the hobby.
If you've never been,
Global rankings. I knew this was coming for the past 5 years. I remember specifically the day when I had to entertain a few people while certain other people had to go talk shop at a specific dinner in regards to GW essentially owning the ITC, which is known now. So I've known for quite a while, and it's fine. But with that said, they've officially incorporated the stuff from Best Coast Pairings with the ITC, which is really just, the ITC doesn't exist. It's just GW now. Which is fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I have no complaints about that. even though ITC was independent tournament circuit, they might, they don't call
Also
it IT, they don't
independent
call
now.
it they don't
Yeah.
call it ITC anymore. But anyway,
Sure.
global rankings are promoted by the official company, things like that. Now, one thing I will say, and I'll let you maybe talk a little bit after this. I think Warhammer, as I've grown older, I think Warhammer being a serious competitive ranked event is a mistake as far as the core value
Mm,
system of what the game should be. I'm not saying it
yes.
can't be done. It clearly can be.
Right.
And these people are I know Ben Sava. I could never beat him on the table unless he was 1.5 bottles of whiskey deep. And even then, it's
Sure.
dicey for me. You know what I mean? Like, these people are phenomenal.
Sure.
But it's nice to see. Like, if they wanted to, if they want to establish this as a cut and dry thing where you can have rankings, they are doing it wholesale. And I think this is the biggest step for legitimacy. And I'm
Yeah.
happy to see it, even if it doesn't jive with what I want. I'm happy to
Sure.
see it. But do you have any thoughts?
I mean, I because I'm not in a competitive environment,
Sure.
I almost like don't care, right? Uh, in a sense of that's cool. Like my gut reaction is, oh, some people are gonna be really happy about this
Oh,
because
sure.
if you can see this mainstream, because like I'll be honest, ITC, sure I'm familiar with it, never got involved with it in any way,
Yeah.
right? I don't care about it. I don't look at it. I don't live in that world, right? So now that GW actually owns the Warhammer Global Rankings,
Yeah.
it's kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of neat, and but what I will say is, what I hope doesn't happen is that what Warhammer revolves around now.
Right.
Uh,
And that I mean that's kind of like the core value thing that like I'm like it doesn't jive with it. You don't see Old World on here
no old world.
because I think rightfully so, the people who are in charge of this realize that Old World's not a complete game right now until
Yeah.
Sigmar and
Oh
Old
yeah.
World that those two studios let play nice.
Yeah. Well, there's no 30K either. No Horus Heresy.
Well, I will. I don't know if there could be Old World. I don't know if there could be Horus Heresy because Horus Heresy everywhere talks about it being a narrative driven game more than anything
Yeah.
else. We don't see that in Old World.
Sure, they are pushing it to be a bit more
Yeah,
competitive.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm
regardless,
very interested to see that there's Underworld here. That's interesting.
oh, Underworld, yeah. Oh my God, that's probably the most competitive one that you could do as far as balance goes. I think
Really?
because
Huh.
you're not.
I honestly have not. I played it once.
It's card
So
games and it's preset move distances by hexes, so there's no
I
like that
guess.
finagling.
I guess. Yeah.
So I think I like that.
Hmm.
That's regardless. It's fine.
Hmm.
This is not something like I said. I hate. I'm against. This is something that was inevitable, and they're doing it in the right
Sure.
way. It's just 5, 6 years ago, I was helping towards this goal. Sometime between those six
That's
years,
cool.
my mentality changed of what I want out of Warhammer,
Sure.
but that's me, not everybody. So
Yeah.
this isn't about the discussion of that. We need more people on to have that debate. But I think they're handling it in the right way, and it is good to see. And hey, if you are ready for the Warhammer tournament arc of your life to begin, you're here.
Best time is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the hobby track?
So Hobby Track, that is wonderful. So at every major event and Warhammer official event, they
Yeah.
do hobby awards, best painted. Now each event
Uh,
has their own scoring metrics. They have different people. Like Vince helps out at Nova. Myself and the other judges would do stuff at the official GW events. Like it's varied. Like, but based upon your ranking within hobby specific, which is painting, kit bashing, however the event's scoring it,
hmm.
your ranking with that goes together. So like my good friend Martin Orlando perennially has been in those top. I think he might be like one or two right now even for the Sigmar one, but. And
Yeah.
this is like I said, this is where I think they're definitely doing it right. Like, yeah, competing.
I like that.
But
That's
you
really
can,
cool because I could try to do that personally too.
yeah, you could. Like I said, and you're also skilled as a player, and some of the events you will rank higher in a hobby track if you also play well. It's because like
Oh,
no GW is
interesting.
not forcing any sort of mandate on this is how you have to rank for every event out there. They just take it,
Sure.
aggregate it, put it forth.
Sure. That's cool. I like. Okay, the hobby track is pretty cool.
Hobby
I
track is
actually am
fantastic. Yes.
very pro it.
If
It's very interesting that they added it. I love that.
the ITC had it, there was no reason for them not to. I'm glad they
Mhm.
didn't throw it away. This is why because like they're encompassing the whole of the hobby. Now,
That's cool.
I do
I
understand that
like
there's
that.
not like a best sports section because that's very subjective. Um,
Sure. I guess, yeah.
yeah, but like this
Yeah.
is why I think they're doing it right, and I'm all
That's
for it.
cool. No, awesome. Hobby track, big fan. Like if I was going consistently to like official like events,
Yep.
I would care. I don't think I'm good enough to actually be like on the actual leaderboard, but for the hobby one, that could have been pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. It's like I said, and like that. So that does jive with me of what this hobby's about for me anymore.
Yeah.
So, um, next segment they have, which is also huge because as someone who's done this stuff, organizing tournaments is rough, even small ones, let alone big
Yep.
ones.
Yep.
And shout out to my dear friend John Barmar right there, one of those handsome Louisiana men you've ever seen. I miss him dearly. I haven't seen him in far too long, but and like there's a lot of crew. It's weird. Like I know some of the crew, but like I haven't been able to go for so long that like there's so many new people. I'd come back and be like, I know I'm an OG, but I feel like a newbie because I don't know anybody for GW. But
Sure.
whether you're doing a official Warhammer event, whether you're doing a independent event, here is just free resources.
That's cool.
Age of Sigmar tournament pack for this season. Boom. If you just want like, hey, or club day,
Just
it could be
copy
a
and
one day.
paste.
Take it, use it, run it with it. Like people are
Yep.
making this. They look good. They work. The biggest events in the world use these, at least to 90% level, I would say. Um,
Yep. That's good. I like this a lot.
yep. Let's look at the I'm gonna open the Sigmar one. What's it look like here? Kind of know what it looks like because I've seen it. But will it load? There it is. Yeah. But this is how you do it. Here's a suggestion. Like use this as a basis. It doesn't have to be your 100%. Like no one's saying this is what you have to use. It's just like, hey, make your life easier. Get started. Running events is fun. It's its own hobby.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be interesting if the old world ever joins it, if they release a blueprint for old world as well.
I think we kind of have it already. It just not officially put out like this.
Sure. Sure.
Also, more importantly, the approved tournament organizer program. I am a part of that because I help run GW events. Not, I said not as often lately, but if you are a tournament organizer that runs something regularly, and whether it's locally, regionally, sign up for it. There's a lot of good benefits. There's a nice little chat, not chat, Facebook group right now, which I assume would move to Discord eventually. That GW
Hmm.
seems to move their stuff to Discord. But oh yeah, annual event of 96 attendance or more, so sure. But like they give you extra support and it connects you with other people who are running events, so you can be open and ask questions. And everybody there's a tournament organizer. No one in this chat group is not a tournament organizer. We've
Right.
all seen the same stupid stuff that we're going to be asked.
Sure.
Um, yeah,
That's cool. No, I like that.
yep, and also
Uh,
qualifiers for because like all this feeds into the World Championships of Warhammer, the golden
sure.
tickets, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. I like when they are so open with the resources and
Mm-hmm.
don't hide it behind like here's how I know how we organize and nobody's ever going to find out. Like no, here's what works for us. Use it
Yep.
and encourage people probably to join and be in their program and their TOs.
Which yeah, and we no one likes corporations. Let's be honest, but GW is not an evil corporation.
Sure.
Maybe their prices are too high on models. Sure, we all understand that, but the people the people in corporations will be your friend. The corporation will never be your friend. So this
Sure.
is an example of the people in a corporation doing great outreach that we haven't seen as we used to with outside of the initial launch of Sigmar when it was weird.
Yeah.
So like use this. Take heed of it. It's great. Even if you're not running a 96 person event, use the organizer resources to help run your club days.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, World Champions Warhammer. Everything you need to know. What's it about? How do I qualify? How do I get tickets? Literally everything. So, because this was the hardest question I'd always get asked. Like, hey, how do I get a ticket for it? I'm like, and I would be like, email this guy, talk to this guy. Now it's literally official. Here's your path. Here's how you get there. How you apply. Pictures to the events. Just great. Like I said, openness. Golden Demon. We all know Golden Demon. I'm surprised you haven't entered a Golden Demon yet, actually, Alex. I think if you're not okay. I don't think you're gonna win the first year,
No.
anything.
No.
But I think if you did it for a couple years at events, you would get the some of the basic recognitions that would come onto it because I think you know, and I'm surprised you haven't leaned into the painting end of
I
it
don't know,
yet.
man. I think is I can paint well if I try, but I don't think I've trained that muscle for like actually for years. Because what I have been doing in the last 4 years is getting armies done to tabletop standard, getting some armies done and some units done to a higher tabletop standard. But I really haven't really flexed my paint one model to a high standard muscle for a long time.
Sure, and it's a hard thing to do. Like I painted a few busts for fun, and I painted one that I entered in competition,
Mhm.
and it was worthwhile. And I'd like to do it again, but I haven't been back to a competition for it. But
Yeah.
you really have to focus. It's just like you and I could decide right now, hey, we're going to Squarebase GT in Toronto
Yeah.
in a couple months, which is out now. Go check it out. Go check out Squarebase because that's a great event. You should go to it. Um, we could start trying to compete. It's the same thing
Sure.
with
Start
painting.
practicing
You
now.
could be
Yeah.
like, I'm going to focus on this. And if you came on to Tale 7 Warlord and said, hey, I'm not painting anything but this bust for the next like 12 months, okay, cool. You have a goal. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, maybe I'll get that itch again, but I really haven't felt the itch to paint to a high. I mean, last time I felt that was when Matt ran his Lord of the Rings Middle Earth event, and I'm like, he has a painting award. Let me paint this one guy to a higher standard than usual, right?
Sure.
And it
Yeah.
was Sam. It was Sam, so I had to paint Sam well.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I haven't felt that incentive. If I do go and there's an option to do it, getting a pin would be cool. I mean, getting a pin would
A
be really cool.
finalist pin for me would be like the ultimate win. That means like that's probably the highest I think I could ever achieve because mentally I'm
Yeah,
not that type of person to do that type of painting.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think you could achieve it much more greatly, or much more easily within like a year or two
Maybe
of trying.
you're being very generous. It's very kind of you. Maybe in some less competitive of their awards, right?
Sure. Okay.
Because like I don't think I could get a golden demon in like a single miniature for AOS. Like there's just no way. Like I have to be honest, like I'm just nowhere near that level. But maybe some of the more obscure nominations that they have, maybe,
But
and this is a big maybe.
right. I will say if you wanted to enter the tournament I entered for painting was Capital Palette at Nova Open.
Hmm.
And the reason is because there could be 6 golds, there could be no golds. They award
Yeah,
individual effort based upon quality, which is
sure.
great. But more importantly, I entered as a journeyman. It was my little goblin model I painted, which I'm so sad that that company is out of business. I'm glad I got one of them, but I'd love to paint her again if I could find another version of it. Um, but um, even though I didn't win anything, like not even like a commendation or anything, I got 3 pages of feedback because I asked for it. They're like, here's, and like
So,
they would take my picture and they'd highlight things. I'm like, I didn't even see that. And it was crazy cool.
hmm, hmm,
So if you're going to
that's
Nova
cool.
Open, Capital Palette's where you want to start.
Fair enough. Yeah, maybe if we ever go or I ever go to one of the bigger events, maybe I'll throw something just for that feedback. That's a good idea.
Yeah, go in for the feedback, you
Yeah.
know. Also, hey, grand narrative. I love the grand narrative. Unfortunately, I had to pull out last minute last year for it, which I'm sad because it seemed like a great time. But the grand narrative is the best Warhammer event you can go to for a large scale narrative event. Um, I won't lie. I've been to spectacular narrative events. but none on a scale such as this.
Yeah.
Please go to a grand narrative, have fun, create your own story. I'm kind of sad that none of my pictures are in here, but there's some great people like Adon, Dave Grommel. There's some good people in these pictures, but like, ah, darn, I'm not there. Hey, I got into a white dwarf. I'm not complaining, but grand narrative, fantastic.
Would love to see a grand narrative for Old World one day. I know it's not big enough, but man,
nah.
would be really cool. Like dress up as Old World characters.
Oh,
man.
I would get the biggest high elf helm you've ever seen. And then yeah, just the other two links, the event series, Rule of Honor, which is just the winners. Which by the way, I have to go back. I was looking at the honor roll. 2023, the first World Championships of Warhammer. It was in the Warhammer Citadel in Dallas, Texas, which is a big Warhammer store, but not a big store in itself, with a small group of people. It's one of those things where, like, and I've seen what the World Championships is now at Atlanta. And my goodness, I want to give praise to Ryan, Mike, and Zach from the events team. So those are the three core people that really took it from this small little, literally backroom tournament championship based upon things to this huge grand event it is today. Like cool. They had a scope and vision that I don't possess. So, but like remembering what this started out as to what it became, I'm very thankful that I was one of the people that they brought along that journey, even though I've had to step back recently. While Warhammer to me doesn't feel like it should be a competitive event type system, like an esports style, they're the ones that do see that. And they're the ones that are making it happen. And they're the ones that are making it succeed along with the people who are invested in it. So, listen, this is in no way, I don't want my views of what I think Warhammer should be to poo-poo what it is right now.
Yeah.
Like, we can complain about, like, oh, the flavors knocked out of 40K and Sigmar but that's what helps it make it be a more competitive game. And I get and understand that, which is probably why we're in Old World right now. But
sure,
I am not unhappy with what is going on in any way, shape, or form. I just know that it's not something that I would want to participate in. I would like to support it. I'm hoping to come back next year and join some events and participate on that end again and make people like experience it. But like, I don't have the drive or energy or willingness to be part of the competitive scene from a player standpoint.
Yeah.
Which has been a reconciliation point for me for the past like year and a half too. So
yeah. And I do wonder if there's a balance to be had, because like as the competitive side grows so big, I wonder if there's a way for the narrative side to also grow and not be overshadowed.
Well, the grand narrative is a perfect example of that.
Right, exactly.
It's full support. Like I said, there is just as much support for the grand narrative as there is for the World Championships of Warhammer. And in fact, the World Championships of Warhammer would not have happened for the first 2 years in that grand scale if not for the grand narrative. The grand narrative tickets and the way those people bought and participated paid for everything else.
Yeah.
Hands down. No one's going to refute that. It is what it is. I think it's probably slightly changing now because now you have to actually buy you get the free ticket, but you still have to pay your way there. But regardless, it's all coming together in a nice package.
Yeah.
I hope to see Old World there eventually, but yeah, like I think Old World has to work out its Legends issue with the Age of Sigmar people who are slowly seem to be working through it and giving us those armies back.
I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah.
The Dark Elves and Ogres next. Skaven have the whole range available almost. So it's almost silly not to. So hopefully.
Yes, but this is a love letter to the Warhammer events team and series. Go participate. They also, by the way, they also help out at Nova. They also help out at LVO. They also help out at Adepticon. So it's everywhere. This is a company fully supporting its community still, which I love to see. So definitely go do it.
I like it a lot.
All right. That's technically the main topic of the show, I guess, because that was more news than I thought we'd get out of that. But it is,
Sure. I mean, you're passionate about it, so
I still like event organizing, but I like it from the standpoint of not being a TO.
sure, sure.
Like even like my last year when I was regularly going to the event stuff, I even asked, I was like, I'd like to take more of like a support role and make sure everything functions fine as like a runner. Like I would do whatever grunt work you needed to because I didn't want
Sure.
to answer the questions at a top table, Age of Sigmar or 40k table.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
I?
that's tough.
Yes, I just didn't want to.
Yeah. No.
And to be fair, they let me do it.
I would not want the pressure of it. I'm like, nope,
It
not answering that.
it was fun for a while, but then it reached
Sure.
a point where I'm like, I'm not as invested, and while I could answer it, I still have the knowledge and capability. It's kind of a disservice to the game and what's going on at that table.
Sure.
Regardless, one more bit of news to get through here today. You remember the end times?
What? No.
Yeah. So Total War Warhammer 3 is officially getting the end times.
Yeah.
Which is exciting for two reasons, Alex. One, as an elf player, I loved the end times.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. It was good. Also, as a dwarf player, I played dwarves at like a little slow grow league during the end times, and you couldn't kill them. It was great.
Sure. Sure.
But more importantly, the end times will happen here for Total War Warhammer 3. And while this might be the last major update we see, the game's still going to be there.
Right. Right. Yeah. What do you think they're gonna do? Because like, what's Warhammer 3, Lords of the End Times? That's the end of the world, right?
Yep.
So, do you think the game is pretty much done after this? You think they're gonna do a Warhammer 4, Total War Warhammer 4?
There's not going to be a Total Warhammer 4. I think we'll probably see multiple DLC updates for like the Lords and Heroes, like they do
Sure.
throughout the next couple of years with this.
Sure.
But there's also going to be the new 40k game coming out.
Right. That's a good point.
So they'll shift focus to that to continue making money. So
That's actually a very good point.
We are going to be stuck in a perpetual end time scenario, which to be fair is fun. I like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the thing is, the game's not going to go away, and people are going to be like, "Oh, can I play this?" It's like, yeah, just boot it up.
Sure.
So,
and it actually is pretty cool because like so many people complain about the end times. So now you can be like, okay, well, what if the good guys won, or what if the
we can get the what ifs now. Yeah.
That is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, like I said, small little thing. We probably should start with that, but I'm all for it. I still like it. It's a good game. I'm terrible at it. Absolutely, but everybody out there, if you want to if you love Warhammer, especially old fantasy, get the game. You could set up 2 AI armies to fight each other in a cinematic battle, and you can just hit play and sit back with like your beverage and snack of choice and just watch. It's great.
Sure.
You can zoom in and be like, "What's going on with this unit?" Like, "Oh man, it's getting wrecked." Cool, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's really fun. I actually relatively frequently, will watch Total War campaigns, Total War Warhammer 3 campaigns on YouTube, and they're very fun. And usually, I watch the ones where like it's a bunch of friends playing together, and they made some kind of stipulation, or they have a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or something going on, and it's really fun to watch. So I'm probably going to get a good bit of content myself. I really don't play video games much. But I am going to enjoy this by watching people who put effort into making videos based on this game.
I want to convince Neil and Matt to like, hey, we need to do a game with this where we play the elves and the dwarves, but we're a unified front, so the good guys actually win.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'd like to do that with them, but we'll see. Anyway, that's it. That's all the news. That's all we got. It's slow. I mean, it's slow. It's slow until we talk about next week. We're going to talk about the Arcane Journal Chaos Waste.
Sure.
So, and I got the cards. I have the cards coming.
Good. Talking about Old World, I'll give a shout out to Tabletop Tactics. Their most recent Old World battle report, Dragon v Dragon. It was Chaos Warriors versus Cathay. Highly recommend. It was an awesome battle report.
Okay, I'll have to go check that out because I've not watched I know they do Old World, but I don't watch it too often. If I do put any of them on, it's usually Mountain Miniatures.
Yes, Mountain Miniatures is fun because they do so much of it, right? So it's very frequent content, and it's also mostly competitive play. They do some narrative. Tabletop Tactics is the highest production value of Old World that I've ever seen.
Yeah, they have a very high production. Although I would challenge you, Mountain Miniatures, I don't think they call themselves competitive at all.
Really?
No, I think they try to follow the rules, but they're bad. They know they're bad at it, so they don't say they're high competitive.
I see what you mean. Yeah. They what I meant competitive is they rules lawyer a lot.
They want to get it right, yes. Whereas Tabletop Tactics,
which is good.
Wants to just tell a story, which is fun.
Right. The Tabletop Tactics is much more narrative focused. They So as far as experience goes, you're not going to get as much rules from like learning the game Tabletop Tactics,
right?
But you're going to get much more like story driven,
yes.
And it's very fun battle report to watch.
Nice, perfect. Well, yeah, go check that out. Check out Warhammer Weekly. Check out Radio Free Hammer Hall. Check out more Warhammer. New video coming soon for Ben. And also, I don't know if we're gonna. I mean, you'll probably see Instagram content, but there may be a handsome Irishman coming over to the States that Alex and I will get to hang out with here in a little bit. Mostly Alex, because he's staying at Alex's house.
Yeah. He doesn't have a choice. He's hanging out with me.
Yeah, he's stuck with you. Well, no, he could escape. I could come pick him up. I could take him away.
Oh, you could pick him up. Yeah, we'll talk after the podcast. You might have to, because I don't know if I'll be able to take the time off teaching.
Oh yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll figure that out. We'll talk in a minute.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
But everybody out there, it's a shorter episode. Look forward to the Arcane Journal next week. Chaos Wastes. And everybody out there, stay Stormcast strong.
Bye.